Hello everyone. Let's see if it is working. And I think it is working. So we should be live now. And that is perfect. Anyway, hello everyone. So today we are going to continue with this little craft thingy, the little room here. I don't think you can see that for the light, but I will turn around, turn the camera around in a second. Then you can see how far we got this time. But just making sure everyone is getting on there. Hello, honey. Yeah, I hope the sound is perfect and the picture is clear. I try to move my computer a tiny bit around so that you can see me more easily from the front instead of the side view that I have been doing for a long period. So I hope this is going perfect today. So we will see what's going to happen. YouTube is not getting enough video. I hope it is still going pretty good. I think it is. So anyway, we are going to continue with this little craft thingy here. So we have been doing quite a lot of things for this one, and this one is still not stuck on there, so trying to make sure that I don't lose it. And it looks like this so far. I really wanted to make the little shelf unit and the little table today, but I think it's better if we make the little couch here first. I hate making couches, but we need to get it done, so I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so I have been looking for the few small things that we need for doing the little couch there. So I've been finding all these small wood pieces that we need for it. And of course I found the fabric, and that's this white felt here for the padding, and this fabric with the stripes on here, and I'm not sure I like this striped fabric right here. So I was thinking of finding some of my own fabric. Let me just put this to the side so I know where the things are. And I even have some striped myself, and I actually think mine is better because this is kind of big stripes. But I do have quite a few different pieces of fabric here that we can use. I don't think there is enough of this flowery one, but I really like that one. But I got this one. I think that should be enough. Maybe not. I kind of like that one. Let me put that to the side. But I also really like this one. I think that could go pretty well with the house for the couch. It's a very light color. Then I have the dotted one here, not my favorite. And I think this one could somehow, I think that could be kind of it's blue, yeah. Somehow I think this could be kind of really cool for the couch. But I'm afraid it also would be way too much somehow. But it is supposed to be looking like a little summer vacation place, and normally people like that have these places like colors. So it could be that this one would be really awesome as a couch. I'm not sure, but I kind of like the idea of this one. Then of course I'm gonna put that to the side so I have it. Then I have this one. This is more neutral, but I think it's too big print for the couch. This one I don't really like. Then I have another one with the bows on, like this one, just opposite way. And I have another dotted one. This is a light dotted one. But I don't want the dots. And the bows here could be cute. This one could be really cute as well, and I think there is enough for this one. And I'm just gonna put these on there and place them to the side for a second. But I'm supposed to make the couch and then a few pillows that needs to be sewn for the couch. So I was thinking that this one could really be awesome for the couch, and then maybe some what that called, unicolored pillows. I think there was some white fabric here for the pillows. Let me see. There is definitely a white here. So I could make a pillow of this like that, and then the couch of this one. But I think it would be better if the couch was just one of the pillows were just one color to this crazy couch color. But I don't think I have any more fabric. Yeah, I have these, but they are all some kind of patterns. Okay, I'm definitely gonna make the white pillow for this, but let's do the couch in this crazy colored fabric right here. And I need my how-to for that. I'm gonna put this to the side, this fabric. There we go. And then we will start on the couch. So hello everyone, I hope you are enjoying the weekend and that you will have a nice day. And we are working on the couch here for this little cute house here, or room, some kind of a beach room. And this little cup here is I don't want to lose that one, but it's all over the place. Anyway, let's see. I think that's the first, yeah, that's the first page of the couch. So I think that is, I have all the pieces right here. So these ones, I have 4 of them. That's the seat and the back. So they're kind of going like that. And then it's going to be a good weekend. Yes, it is. Then I have this little piece. That's a front piece of the couch. And then this are the armrests. And they want to start with the armrests. So I'm gonna go crazy with that one. So they're just covering these armrests. Peter, you're noisy. That's my husband sitting here behind me and doing something. Okay. And I need my book again because I don't want to do this wrong. So they are wrapping it around and then putting a strip on the front. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Something like that, and then all the way around, so around here. And then I'm just gonna cut straight up from there. And cut. And I'm gonna make one more for the other side. So just cutting the same shape as this one. There we go. Put this to the side. And there was no padding on this piece here, so are they the same? No, they are not the same. So I need to see what length they are doing this at. This is 3.5 centimeters. Let's see here. No, wait, 3.3. That is 3 point something. I think that's the way. So they're going to be turned like that. Okay. So if I'm wrapping it like this, then I will get the seam on the inside. Just making sure I have it here on the inside. And I have a few of these loose threads, getting rid of those. And I'm gonna use my Fabri-Tac for that. And get rid of this glue that sits right here at the tip. Get out. So I'm just gonna see if I can get this to work, and then just glue here. I hope you can see that the light is for the light, that it is not like blending you guys. Okay, then this one around and down there. So I wanna put on the glue here, making sure that the end piece here is all covered like that. So that was the easy part. Let me make sure that this is the same, and that should be the opposite way. So I should have that up here and then put it around there so that it is kind of mirrored. Just putting on some glue and making sure that the glue is gluing this really nice and tight. And then I'm just making sure that it is placed like I want it to be. And then popping on a tiny bit of glue, making sure it's stretched out, and then gluing it down. And I'm just gonna get rid of these small strings here, and I have a tiny garbage can here at the side. Okay, so they want me to cut the fabric around the around this little wood piece here so that it fits perfect, and then they want me to glue a tiny bit on there at the end. So I'm not sure how that would work. I actually rather want to glue in these sides here. See if I can do that on one end. So I'm just gonna put in a tiny bit of glue here, and then turn over the fabric if it's possible. I'm not sure this will stick, but now we're trying it, because I think this will look a little more neat than if I just cut it. I'm not sure this is working. It's like it don't want to grip, but I think it's coming around. And then a tiny bit on the other side here. And in the corner. And then getting rid of the strings and pushing the fabric in there. Just really pushing it in to the glue. And now I have glue all over this one, but it's okay. I can get rid of that later. And then I need to get these ends here up as well. Let's see if I can get it in this little end up here as well. Just fold that over. I should have done that first, but now we're gonna try it like that. I have a tiny corner here that does not want to get glued down here, but it has to. Now I have these strings all over from the glue. There we go. And I'm just gonna get rid of the glue that I got here. There we go. I'll get more on that in a second or two. So yeah, that's fine. And then the same on the other side. Let me see if it's actually that's, I can cut this off if that goes to the back side of the room, to the wall. It's, of course it's to the wall. So I'm just gonna cut that off like that. So this will go like that into the wall. You can't see that, so I'm just gonna bring it over here. So this will go in there, and then this one will go like this. So I need to do this end and cut this end. And that should be right, I hope. Yeah, it is. So just cutting off the excess on this end. And then I'm gonna try to glue this end down. And again, I'm gonna use this one. So I'm just folding it in to the glue here and just hoping for the best. Come on. Stay down. Whoops. There we go. And then the other side. I'm just gonna glue that down. And please stay there in the glue. Well, this looks quite okay. And I'm just gonna pop in a tiny bit of glue at the top here and close that down. And at the bottom of also. Just keeping that in there. Yay! I'm just gonna wipe this down. And this one. There we go. And I have a few crazy threads here that I want to get rid of. So this part and that part. Don't do that. I might have to put a tiny bit of glue on these ends so they don't fray like that. Let's see if I can do that without gluing everything. So I'm just popping in a tiny bit of glue here on the edge. Hoping that will keep it from fraying too much. Just gonna place that to the side. And I'm gonna do that here as well. Hoping that will prevent the fraying from happening. And I need to soften it out a bit. There we go. And the other one. I'm gonna leave that to dry for a second before we do the end pieces of those. So back to the fabric and this little thing, and they are just wrapping it around. Wrap up the wood block with the striped cloth and stick well. Okay, so that's this piece, and I'm just gonna take a piece of my fabric here and cut that out. Sorry that I'm off frame here. I will move it up so you can see what I'm doing. So we're going to glue this part over and on to this little wood piece. So I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of glue on the front to keep the fabric in place. I should have done that on the side pieces as well, but now I'm gonna do it like this. So I can either do it like that or I can do it like this. I think I'm gonna glue in these end pieces first. Just popping on some glue here and then turning over the fabric and getting the fabric glued down. I don't have that much over here, but I think it should be working anyway. So I'm just gonna, I have way too much glue there, but I'm just gonna work with it. There we go. And then I'm gonna stay down. Just getting that to stay down there. And then I am going to glue one side here onto the wood. Just carefully folding this over and press it into my glue, making sure everything is nice and secure. And I can cut that little end here off. There we go. And I didn't get it And then the same on the other side of this one. And then that should be done as well. And just keeping it in the glue. And I already have glue all over my fingers. I really don't like that. But, well, it's okay. So, what are you guys actually working on right now? I would like to know. If you're doing something special or something cool, that could be nice to know. So that is the front piece, this one. So we are almost done with these. We need a little tiny piece of fabric over here. And then we have this front piece that is going to be glued in between these two. But they're not gluing. Actually, they did glue everything together down here. So that would be this piece, and then this would be the piece for this side, and then this one is going in between like that. But I want to have this seam in the front of these two done before I glue these parts together. I'm just going to place them out there. Then we have 4 different pillows that we need to be working on. Oh, here. So they want to make them smaller, and they want to have 2 pieces in each of these. And they actually did right here 3 centimeters times 2.4. But I'm just gonna eyeball it. Let's see. So that's around here. I'm just gonna cut one and then use that as a guide. And then around here. I think I did cut it a bit crooked, but I like the size, so that's perfect. And I need 8 of those. So that's 2. And 3. And 4. Oops. Stop. 5. 6. 7. And oops, that went a bit crooked, but I think it will work anyway. So 8 of those, and I can put that to the side. So I need 2 here, 2 here, whoops, like that, and like that. And I'm gonna see they are just kind of wrapping it like they want to, so I'm just gonna do that. So back to my fabric, and I'm just gonna make sure that it is a tiny bit bigger than this little wooden piece here. There we go. So it can go around and be glued on the other side. And I need 4 of these, so I'm just gonna cut the 4 straight away. and my husband here and there forget that you guys can hear everything he's doing, but I think it's okay. You will survive. One more, and then we have the 4 pieces we need for the couch. Whoops, not in my soda. And I am just gonna put that to the side. So now I need it one more time because we need those end pieces on these that we didn't make yet. See if I can get it all in the picture. They're supposed to go the other way around, like that. Okay, let's do this. First one. And they actually say to glue this fluffing in so that it will stay in place. So let's just glue one of them. That should be more than perfect. And then I'm just gonna place them here, and I'm gonna see they are taking the long side first, so let's do it like they did. And just wrap that around into my glue. And the bottom place here. Love the fabric. Thank you. I think this is giving off this summer vacation vibe that I want for this little room. And I really don't like the stripes that it came with, so I think this is gonna be so much better. So I am gonna take a quick look. They are actually cutting up the fabric at the ends here, but I don't think I want to do that. I'm just gonna, I don't know if you can see that, I'm just kind of folding that in like if it's a present. So I'm putting on my glue, getting rid of the strings, pushing these corners a tiny bit in both sides. Now I want it to be straight right there, and then turning the fabric over, and I'm just making sure that it stays in the glue. It's a bit tricky because I need to hold it for a bit before it stays in place, and there it is. And now I have glue all over this. If I didn't have that before, everything is kind of sticking to my fingers. That's a part of gluing that I don't like. There we go, I got rid of it. Yeah, I think that will work. Doing the other side as well. This has kind of gotten my favorite glue for different things, because it's kind of gluing really fast. The only thing I don't like with this Fabri-Tac is the stringing. I hate when my glue is stringing. It's kind of like all over before you see it, and I just don't like that. But here is the first pillow, and I think part for the cushion. It's a cushion for the couch. Let me put that over there, and that turned out really good. So let's make the next one. Just a tiny bit of glue to make sure that it will stay in place while gluing. Taking my fabric, now you know the drill, we have just done it. And yeah, I rather want to do fun stuff like shelving units and cabins and small drawers and stuff like that than these couches. I always think they are taking so long, and I know that's not true, because cabin drawers and stuff like that is also taking like forever to glue together. But I think it's more interesting, I think is the word that I'm looking for, than this is, because this is like doing the same thing over and over again, and I don't think that's funny. But I think this couch is gonna be really, really cool and worth it. So I am just gonna keep working here and getting this glued together. And that's a cat. Yep, don't know what's wrong with him. More stringing. Yeah. Now he is standing right under me and cuddling with my feet. But I think he will go away if I ignore him for a little. I hope. I don't have the time for him right now. There we go. One more done. I'm kind of liking this fabric here. Let me put it into the frame so you can see it all. There we go. Next pillow or cushion. Whoops. Just gluing this little fabric here, felt on there. Placing that and gluing the top part. If you guys know a good trick to get rid of these strings from glue, please let me know, because I really do hate them. Cats demand attention always. Yes, so true. And they normally want the attention when you don't have time for them. And then they don't understand why you don't have time for it. And that one just got loose, so I'm just gonna see if I can get that to glue again. There we go. And I think it's every time that I'm trying to record something with my sound on, then he is demanding my my time and my cuddly hands and whatever. And when I'm sitting in the couch, he's like, nah, now it's all good and all fine. I like Fabri-Tac glue as well. I deal with the glue string as well. Yeah, that's a problem with some kind of glue. And how do you survive these glue strings? Because I really hate it. That is also one of the reasons why I don't like hot glue that much, because it's just stringy and all over, and I really don't like that. And then just glue this end down as well, and that got a bit wrinkly, but I think it's gonna be okay in the end anyway. And now it's kind of gluing to everything, trying to get rid of all this stickiness. That's my problem with what's that called? Super glue. I love super glue, but I always glue something together that doesn't go together. I use Wet Vibes or a wet paper towel. Oh, yeah, but that I have that right here. I get rid of super glue, super fun. Nope. That's just because you don't have to deal with it, my dear husband. This really is good to take care of this glue on the fingers, but I still have the stringing problem. Okay, let me just, because everything is sticking to me, and I don't like that. I think that's the worst part of it. Last one. And the fabric, and now it is bubbling. And then we glue these on. There we go. Turn it around. And you kind of know the drill right now. First one side. Whoops. I almost got glue all over my new computer. That could have been fun. Or something. Okay, so what do you think about this new setup where you can see me in front instead of from the side? I had to move around a few things to make that, but I think personally that is better. It's easier for me to see you guys now, and to see your comments and follow along in what's happening here on the computer at the same time as I'm working. So I kind of like that. And the end piece here, almost done. A little glue on there. And then trying to fold that into my glue without too many wrinkles. I think that's perfect. And the last side, and then we're done. Well, that's not true. We need the front part of those armrests. I think that's a word for it. And put that a little down there, and then fold over and into the glue. And I'm just getting rid of some glue here at the side. There we go. I like your setup. This is my first live stream with you. Other live stream I follow for miniatures has the same setup. Looks good. Thank you. Oh, and welcome. Nice to have you here. I hope I can give you a few tips and tricks here, or you just enjoy watching me struggle with this glue. And like I can pull off these long strings from my fingers. Okay, now we just oh, I like that. I got the red ones here on both of these pillows. That's neat. We need to make these ends here, so they just cut out a piece and popped that on there. Let me see if I can do that. So it needs to be quite thin, and yes, I could be measuring it out, but I'm kind of too lazy right now to do that. So I'm just cutting a strip here and hoping that will work. Sometimes I just work really lazy, and other times I like to make every detail and get everything right, and yeah. There we go. And then some glue. And there's more than enough glue in this one, but it's sometimes kind of hard to get that out of this tube here. So let me see. Place it on top and all the way down here on the front. I think that is perfect. That went really well. And the other one. And then we are done with putting fabric around the pieces for the couch. And glue on this end. think I got more than enough here. And place I need to try that again. Place it in the glue. So the other one just went straight on there, and this one was just acting up a tiny bit. I think I got a bit too much glue on there, but it's there and it's looking good. And I'm just gonna try to get rid of all this glue thing here. There we go. Okay. Trying to clean up a tiny bit so I can see what I have. I want these two pillows here with the red flowers on the back of the seat, and these one can be the cushions that you sit on, and then you have this front piece. And I'm just gonna find my book here. Ow. So they want me to glue these two pieces on to this one first, and then put in, I'll glue the top and the bottom piece of the couch together, then put those together and then pop them in there. And we are just gonna start somewhere. I'm just gonna wipe the tip of my glue here so I have a clean tip, and I'm making sure that I have the connection here at the bottom, and of course this piece that we did here at the front is going to be at the front. So I'm gonna take this one and pop in some glue on that piece, and then using my mat here so that I know that my things are glued in straight. And then the same here, I have the connection down here, and I have the front piece here, so I'm gonna put the glue on. Actually, I think I'm gonna put it on this piece here so that I know exactly how much glue I need. So I'm just gonna put a bead of glue on there, and then straighten it out according to my mat here, like that. It's good. Then these are going to go together, and in between I actually think I am going to glue this on first. So I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of glue here at the line at the bottom, and here at the side where it is connecting to the couch itself here. So I'm gluing that one in there like that, and then not at the top, this is the bottom, so I'm gonna glue that here at the bottom like this, and then on this side and on this side. And I'm trying to work as neat as possible, and I want that in there. Oops. There's no room for it, so I have to push that really good together and make sure everything is lined up while I do it. Oh, that's tricky. The fabric here makes the cushions a bit longer than they actually need to be able to make the couch here. So that's quite annoying. So now I will have to sit here and keep that together, and I don't even know if it's straight anymore. I'm just praying and hoping it is. keep a hold of it. And that's my husband's tummy you can see there. He's just curious. Let's see if this works. If I can let go now. That's a good part about this glue. It's gluing so fast. And I think it is, let me see. It's almost straight, just a tiny bit wonky. So these two are going to be glued together and then going down there. So let me start with gluing these two together. Just popping on some glue here on the side and then squishing these two pillows together. And I'm just squishing as hard as I can so that I'm making sure that they stay connected where they're supposed to be connected. And I hope that works. And then I need to glue that in place. That's gonna be a little more tricky. Alright, we're going in for the win. Putting glue on here and up the side on both sides. This is a bit scary. I think I'm gonna take, I have a piece of paper here, so I'm just gonna take that and then glue these pillows in place. And if this is gonna go well, this is gonna be an awesome couch. I'm just gonna hold it in place to make sure everything is gluing as I want it to. And I'm gonna take a sip. So good for the voice. So I am just hoping this will work out right. It's not glued to the paper, so that's a good thing. Is this really gonna work at the first time? Then I'm gonna be happy. I can see the glue right here. I don't like that. See if I can get rid of a tiny bit of that. I actually think this is gonna turn out good. Let's go closer so you can see it. I like the fabric here. It is pretty. Thank you. Hi Irene. Irene. I think this is gonna go really great in this little beach room. I'm still keeping the pressure on here to make sure it is gluing as I want it to. Let me go back here so you can see me again. It is getting a tiny bit pushed forward here, so I'm just gonna keep it like that. I think that's working. Yay! I like that. It turned out so cool. Cool. Okay, let me see. Take the house here, pop it in. That's just perfect. Like how the pattern is showing on the couch. Yes, it is working out really great. I am so happy that I took that pattern for the couch, and I like that I have the pink here, some blue here, and then green down here. I think that's kind of funny how that worked out. But that is actually fitting really well in this little room. I like the what to call that, the sparkle it gives in this little room with all the colors. That really is summery, like how the pattern is showing on the couch. Oh, I did read that. Okay, let me glue that in place. then we are one step further to done with this little room. And I just need this one going again, so I'm just popping on a tiny bit of glue here and there where I know it will be hitting wall and floor, and then turn it over. And I'm not gonna put it all the way into the corner. I think I'm just gonna have it like in the middle. So adorable. It turned out really good. I'm happy about that. And before I started the slime, I was like, oh, I don't want to make the couch. And now I'm pretty happy that I did. So we need some pillows. Let me take this one. So we need some pillows here. And then they have a piece of lace put over there and a book lying on the couch. So we will be doing that in a second. I'm just gonna make sure that this couch will stay in place. I think that's working. Yay! Okay, let me see. I don't think I have seen, because there's a tiny piece of lace lying here over the armrest, and I don't think, yes, it's in this pack over here. I found it. There it is. And there is, that's for one of the pillows. And then they actually want, I think that is, yes, this one for the other pillow. But it's actually a really, really cute fabric. But I think that might be too much on this crazy pillow. I want it crazy, but not too crazy. I think I'm just gonna make the white pillow here. This little cup is gonna be disappearing on me if I'm not careful. So let me take the white and put that to the side, and let me see, does it say anything? 7.5 centimeter. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.5. So there's more than enough here. Actually, I think I'm gonna cut one of these ends more straight first. There we go. Then let's try one more time. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5 right here in these small dots. There we go. Get rid of that. And then they have draped that over the couch, just like that. Would the striped fabric look nice as a pillow with the, ooh, that might be good. Let me see if I can show you. Oh, this little cup here. I need to put that somewhere so I know where it is. I'm just gonna put it in this little bag right there. Okay, so the couch and the striped fabric. That actually might work. I think we're going to try that. But first, this little piece here. It is draped so nicely around the couch, kind of like a little to the side, so it's a little over there. And I am going to try to put a tiny bit of glue here on this little fine piece of lace here. Just a little on the border here. So I'm just gonna place it like I want it, and then try keeping it like that. And then I need to put a tiny bit of glue here on the side to keep it in. and on this to keep that going a little down. I'm not sure I like this, but now we are going with it. It's on there like that. Okay, I'm gonna put the lid on this one. There we go. Okay, pillows. Let me see what they did here. Where are they? There they are. Stitch with the red broken line. So they want us to stitch it together. Okay, let's see. So 6 times 3.5. 1, 2, 3.5. There he is again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My scissor. So first of all, I'm gonna cut the 6 centimeters, and then 1, 2, 3.5. That's around right here. There it is. Okay, so stripes one way or the other way. I think I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, just using this little one as a guide for the next pillow. They want me to make 2 pillows, the white one and this colorful one. So we're just gonna do that. And put that to the side. Then I have my sewing things right here, and of course I don't have a white. Let's see, I know I have a white one. There we go. I have that in a drawer right here next to me. Here we go. I think white is better. I think that one is too big. And I'm having all my needle here next to me, trying to find a small one. That's always the last one, right? So trying to put that in there. There we go. I was just 5 minutes scared there, seconds, because I saw the camera and I was like, oh, it's closed off and it's not running. And then I was reminded by myself that it is a webcam that I have there and not my regular camera. But I got scared for a second. Okay, let's get to this one. So I'm just gonna sew this one on 2 sides. Oh, can you hear that? He is like very loud. Sorry about that. So now you can see me struggle with sewing here. I actually do like sewing in hand, but it just takes time. He's running around my legs again. So I'm just sewing and sewing and sewing and sewing. Did you guys have something special you're working on right now? I'm actually working on something really special for you guys, but you will have to wait for that. I can't even give you a sneak peek because then you know what I'm doing, so you will have to wait. And I also have my watchmaker stin that I need to get done. It's pretty much done, but I really want it to be kind of like overfilled with even more stuff in there. That could be really, really neat to have it like really filled up with stuff. It's actually hanging here next to me. I need to make a what's that called? A video showing where I am with that one, so you guys can see how long it is. How far I got with that. Must be the word. Sometimes words are just hard. Okay. Let's sew a few small stitches right here, like that, and then I've got some more glue on my fingers. It's like stuck under my nail. Okay, and then I need to turn this around. See if I can do that without breaking anything here. I don't seem to find the time, but I have several unopened dollhouse kits waiting for me. It helps to watch videos like yours. It keeps me inspired. I'm watching right now while working. Yeah. Dollhouse kits. They are amazing, but you need the time for it. And you're right, it's nice to watch other people be creative. It's kind of helping with their own creativity. I have it like that too. I love watching other YouTubers' videos, because some of them really have some new techniques that I don't know, and it's just nice to see what everyone else are doing. And there are so many ideas out there, and kits and whatnot. I think kits, for me, kits are really cool when I need to make live videos, because I think it's hard to, I need something pointy, because I think it's hard to keep figuring out what to do online in a live show, mostly because most of the things I'm doing are 3D printed or with polymer clay, and if I should do something live with polymer clay, you guys would have to sit and wait for me baking stuff for 20 minutes, half an hour, and so I need to be prepared when I am doing live streams like that. So these kits are actually coming in handy, and I think it's fun to make kits like these and then give them my own twists, what I like with them, and painting things in there and changing the fabric to things that I like. I was just looking up, then I got a book nook from my husband in my birthday gift. I turned 49, no, 90, yeah, 49, right? Yeah. What was that? Last Monday. And I got this book nook from him for a gift, and I was so happy about it, and I even gave him the homepage myself, to find out when we opened it up that it was a scam. So the book nook is made from things that have been slapped together, just not really nice, and just in a hurry, and that was all laser cut parts, not cut very neat, and it was smelling of laser cutting, and it was yeah, it was just not pretty. And it was actually sold as a DIY, but it was put together when I got it. And as I said, it was really, really sloppy. And everything is all over the place. You will see that soon, because I am thinking of trying to take it apart and redo it and make it into something really awesome. So I will do something good with it anyway, but yeah, that was definitely a scam page. But who cares? I get something that I can make something cool of, so I will survive. And now I'm just gonna sew up this end here. And he's back. Nah. It's kind of funny that he wants to talk while I'm working here. So I'm just making some small stitches down the line here, trying to make them a little neater so that you don't really notice them as well. And I'm poking myself in the fingers as well, so now I have glue all over and small pokes or holes. Now he's trying to get into my cabins over here. Scratching the doors. Ow! So this is... Did you see that? It was stuck in my finger. And just get the edges in there. There we go. Now I put my book nook out in our little, we have a little room for washing and for all my tools out there. And I placed it out there because it like smells really bad of laser cutting, and I don't want to deal with that right now. So I'm hoping that it can stand out there, and then it's might not be as smelly when I am going to work on it someday. But I'm definitely gonna do something interesting. Last year, 2 different visits to my daughter and son-in-law. I did a small kid eats visit. I brought them from Hobby Lobby. I'm so jealous. And they came with tools and glue, which is great. Yes, that is amazing when the kids have everything in there, so you just can open it up and then go ahead and work. That is amazing. I like that a lot. And Hobby Lobby, I am so jealous. Here in Denmark, we don't have a Hobby Lobby. We have a Creative Hobby, I think it's called. And it's a very nice hobby store, but you can't compare it to Hobby Lobby. I've been there once. My mom is living in Michigan, so I have been over there, and I dragged my mom and my dad to Hobby Lobby. And my father was like, oh, I didn't even know we had a store like that over here. And yeah, I can be in Hobby Lobby for hours. For hours. They have so many things, and everything is so much cheaper than over here. And yeah, I'm jealous. Hobby Lobby and Michael's, right? That is 2 shops I would love to have here in Denmark. Sorry to hear about your book nook kit being bad. Yeah, it's not even a kit. It's just slapped together. I got a Harry Potter book nook, and it was great, except no direction came with it. Ooh, my daughter had to search for the direction online. I hope you found it, because some of these DIY kits can be so tricky to figure out what to do and what not to do. The last one I did, the Christmas one, really, really pretty, and it was a lot of fun to do, but it the direction were not that good. I actually like this kit better. I can see if I can find the name of it somewhere. Sunshine Series. Sunshine Series. I don't know from what company it is, but these kits are actually pretty okay. I like that one. But the last one was it's a really, really nice kit, but it the instruction was difficult, and sometimes it was like you had to guess what to do next, and I don't like that when I'm doing a kit. I know I am changing a lot in most kits, but I like that the direction is nice and easy to read, and that you can understand what you're doing. That was my husband dropping something to the floor. So we got one pillow done here, and I am sewing up this striped one. Just making a nice back stitch here. And turning the corner. So a back stitch is like going in, making a stitch forward, and then instead of going further up, I am going backwards and making the next stitch. So backwards and making a stitch. I like this way of doing it because then I know I have no big holes all the way up here. So. But you can do whatever kind of stitch you want here. Because no one is going to make a pillow fight with these pillows. They are way too small for that. And if you do, then you need quite a lot of these small pillows for it. But it could actually be quite funny. Having a pillow fight with miniature pillows. There we go. And I'm just gonna make sure I have the thread on the right side, and then carefully turning this inside out. So that we can stuff this one and be done with the pillows. Come on. Out. And this corner over here. Come on. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. Filling. And well, the Book Nook, it's like sometimes when you find things online, you are cheated. Especially if you find them on Facebook. And this one was a Facebook ad. And I should have known better because it's like third time that I have been cheated on a Facebook ad. But I'm not learning that easily. But I hope I will this time, because that was... Well, you will see. I will show you one day. And you will see how bad it was. I can put pictures of it on my Instagram when we're done here. And then you can go find my Instagram in the info box below. And I will put some pictures of that Book Nook in there so you can see it. And right now I'm just trying to fold in these ends of the fabric here so that I can sew this little pillow up. I got the start of it. Let's get the needle here and sew the line here so we can be done with the pillows. Yes. I get my kids to help me determine if it's a scam or not. If you can prime your book nook, it may help with the smell. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Well, I have to I have to soften. I have to soften up the glue so that I can pull everything apart. And I think I am going to paint everything because it's like printed on some wood pieces. There's actually only 2 pieces in there that is really neat. It's a little cat and a bicycle. And I'm definitely gonna use that for the end result of my creation with this one. I really hope I can pull everything carefully apart and then do it over and make something awesome of it, and then it's all fine. And then I got what I wanted, a book nook that I can make myself, and there is light in it and that's working perfect. Just again, it's not installed very nicely, and yeah, I will show you pictures then you can see. Oh, and it's crooked. And I should have known that it was a scam because it was cheap, and most everything on Facebook is scams. I know that's not true, but a lot of those ads on there really are scams. So I'm just gonna make a few stitches here to make sure that it's not running off, and cut. Put that in garbage can and put my little needle away so no one is getting hurt. Put that to the side like that. So the pillows are right here and the couch, and they have put them like the colored. I'm gonna turn it so you can see it in a second, but they have put them like that in the corner. I actually think that's pretty. I like that with the stripes on there, and because this is a little tiny thingy, I am gonna glue everything down here. So I'm just gonna take my pillow and put some glue here at the bottom and on this side, and then take this one and pop it on the couch, making sure it is gonna stay where I want it. And normally if it's something special I find on Facebook, then I normally go seek that special thing online, because a lot of time it's a rip-off of a Kickstarter. I like it too. Yay! That's good. That was your idea. And the little white pillow, put that in there as well. Oh, this is gonna be so cool. Like that. Look, that is awesome. Okay, let me take the book here and see, because there was a tiny book that is lying on the couch right here. It's a tiny book. I don't see the instruction for that one, but I have all my papers here. So that's a tiny brown book. Let me see what I have here. That's some pictures, some boxes. There it is. That's the one. So this book, and then this for the sides of the book. So these two pieces, and I'm just gonna make sure everything is in there again. I would have never come up with it on my own. Crafty people work off each other. Yeah, we need the help from each other, that's definitely true. So, just cutting out this little piece for the inside of the book. Oops, and that was crooked. There we go. Then this little piece, and then cutting off. Now, I wouldn't have made the lined pillow myself if I had been sitting with this by myself, because I'm not too stripes or what's that called when you have all those squares on a piece of fabric, but I don't like the squared fabric either. So personally, I would stay far away from that myself, but I actually think these pillows turned out super cute. I like that the stripes are there, also because it's matching with the paper bags up here and the colors. I actually think it's really, really neat. Let's see, I'm using my scissor for where to bend, so I'm just gonna line up the line on my scissor and bending my paper over my scissor. You can do this in so many ways, but I always do it with my scissor because I really like how fast that goes. Again with the paper, first I'm doing it on this side, then I'm doing it from the top and down, and I'm just gonna do it like this all the way down. The little stripe of paper here. Like that, and I have been doing this so many times, so I just know exactly where to place my scissor when I'm doing it like that. And here we have the inside of the book, like this, and just opening it up, and I am gonna find I have this glue thingy somewhere. This one. Oops, and now I just knocked over my soda. And again. Oh, whatever. I really like these Easy Runners here. This one is called an Easy Runner. I don't know if the ones by you guys are called the same, but here it's an Easy Runner. And you just place it on your paper and just run it down. And then you have this sticky double-sided tape on there. And I'm just gonna take the book cover and place that on top, and then close the tiny book here, and that's it. This is really, really awesome. I like that one. So if I should say one kind of glue that I really, really love, then that's it, because it's non-messy and it's really sticky and it's working every time. So that's one of my favorite glues. But it's not everything it is working on. And now I glued it together here. And that's also kind of okay because it's lying closed on the bed. I just saw that it was a bit crooked here, so I wanted to cut that off. There we go. So the little book is done, and I'm just making sure I have this glue from the couch everywhere. There we go. Taking this little book. That is cool. I have seen those in offices, never used it for crafting. Great idea. Yes, that is one of the best things you will have to glue with when you're doing especially paper crafting, but it also works for fabric. I wouldn't do it for the couch here though, but it's that's a good glue. And now I'm gonna take my glue here and just pop a tiny dot on the book and place it on the couch. And the couch is done. And I have a long string flying around my head. There we go. I like it. Wow, that also took 1.5 hours to do. But it's really, 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 really turned out cool. And I need to do the wiring so that I can get those out of the way. I can do something about that now. Let's see. Oh, that should dry. So I have, they want us to place the cords all the way down here, like that. And I think I might be able to glue them on with this. So I'm just gonna place a tiny line here. I know that I will have to work with these later, but they are just in the way when I am turning this little room around. So I'm just gonna quickly glue them here on the side of the little house. And then they have some tape for taping them down as well. I'm just gonna see if I can get that out of this little bag. I hate when they put these flowery things together with everything else because they are so messy. So I'm just gonna take a tiny piece of this and make sure that my wires are in the glue. See if I can get this opened. There we are. And I'm just gonna tape that over the wires here. So they are nice and in there. And these wires are actually going over here, and I don't know, I will have to take a look here in the book. So you can see the wires are, I don't know if you can see that. Let me get you closer. Oops, wrong one. Here you can see they're going underneath the window, and the other one is going straight over and down. So I'm just gonna quickly do that, and then I have the wires a little out of my way when I'm working on the inside of the house. Just making this straight over like that. And I'm gonna cut a tiny piece again of this sticky thing and then pop the cords or the wires in there. There we are. And then open up this one. See if I can get it. There it is. And making sure that my wires are placed as I want them, and then placing this little piece of sticky paper over. And then they can go down and together down here, and I can put them together with with the electrical little box for the batteries. That kit is like a kit from Hobby Lobby. They're called Mary Berry Street miniatures. They're half in scale. Ooh, wait a minute. I have the box right over here. Let's see if you can see it. Made in China. Of course. Cute room. Doesn't say much about what company it's from. And if it does, it's all in Chinese. But, yeah. Whatever. It's still cute. And I like this little set here. And you didn't see much of that. I'm sorry about that. Okay. That is so gorgeous. Okay, let's see. I'm not gonna make much more today, but let me see what I am missing or what I need to do. Let me see here. So we need that little stand right there. Again, I'm gonna turn it over to this one that is closer. So there is this little shelf unit right here we need. There is this little lavender, I don't know what that's called in English, but a little bouquet of flowers. The little table here with all the things on, a rug and a oh, that word is just gone. A handbag? Is that the right word for that? Anyway, we can make that one and then we will stop for today because I feel that I'm getting tired and my voice and my English won't do what I want it to. So let's do that little thing and then that's it. And then let that be the last one for today. Let me go back to this one so you can see me again. Hello. And I'm gonna take a sip. So they are right here. Let me find those. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and then some green leaves. They want that from this one or what? Take 3 pieces and stick together, right? Cut out from the last page of instruction. Oh. The last page of instruction, is that? Alright, one thing at a time. So we have the flowers here and I am gonna look, I think that's it right here. Let me see if I'm right. I am. Floor leaves. That's a funny way to do it. Okay. Cutting that out. And finding that page again. So they only want 3 of those. Okay. I think that's enough. Then I can save that one for something else. And then these tiny leaves. Just cutting them out. And the other one. Oops. Oh well. cut a little too much of that one, but I think it will work anyway. And then a tiny piece of this piece here. 10 centimeters of ribbon. Okay. I think I'm going to take a tiny bit of my sewing thread that I have here, and now everything is like everywhere. Put that to the side, over there. And I'm gonna take these 3 pieces because I think it's difficult to glue them together. So I'm just gonna hold them together like that, and then tie them together in place. Just like that. I think that's easier. There we go. And then just cut off the excess string here. Come on. There we go. Just cut that off. It doesn't need to be holding everything together from now on, because we are going to put the little bow on there. So these 2 small leaves here are supposed to be stuck on there. Okay, let's try that. This is very tiny, so I hope you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just popping on a tiny bit of my glue, taking one of these small leaves here, and placing that into the glue, and the other one, and popping that into the glue as well. There we go. Lid on. And then they want us to use 10 centimeters of that for making a tiny, tiny bow, and I think that is way too much. But let's see what we can do here. So I am making 2 small loops, 1 in each end here, putting them together, and 1 all the way down and around. And that can be a bit tricky. There we go. I have it. And up here, and then, oh no. I'm trying to make a small bow first. No, I had it. There it is. Now hold it. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. One side and the other side. Pop them together underneath and then pull. Come on. There we are. And I don't want to pull it quite firm yet, because I want this one to be in there. So I'm just taking this and popping it through that tiny, tiny thing up there. And then bringing that down. I struggle with both. Yes, and as you can see, I am definitely struggling with this one. But it's getting there. So I'm just pulling really crazy here to get it tight and neat. And now I'm just going to try to make these bows a little shorter, pulling one end, there we go, and the other end, and there we have a tiny bow, and it's not sitting like I wanted it to, but it's there. And I'm just gonna correct it a tiny bit. Wow, there we go. I like it. Cutting off the ends so that it is not too long, and saving the rest of that strip because I know they want us to use that later. And I am taking a tiny bit of my glue, if I can get the lid off here. I'm just wiping the nozzle here because it's a little messy. So I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of glue here on the end to make sure that it won't unravel. And then cut off the length. And it's done. It's a bit wonky, but it's there. I think I'm gonna move them a little around like that. I actually think it turned out pretty neat. Okay, let's take the box of the room, and I need to be able to see where they are gluing that on around up here. So I'm just gonna, can you see that? Can you even see that? There we go. And I'm just gonna, I could have placed it somewhere else if I wanted to, but now it's going here. Trying to make sure that I'm not stringing all over. Put the cap on, and taking this little thing, making sure it is placed like I want it, and then pop it in there. It's wonky, but that's the way it is. Oh, and you can't see it. There it is. It's a tiny bit wonky, but I actually think that is okay. It would have been even more wonky if I had that hanging like that for real in my house. There we go. I think I'm going to end here for today because I'm getting tired, and then things are not going the way that I want, and words are not that easy anymore. And we got the couch done, and I'm very happy about that. It turned out so good. Really love the couch. It's fitting very good in this little beach house, I think it is, because it's very beachy. There's things about beach everywhere. Coastal cottage, for your backyard it says keep calm, and down here it says throw your troubles in the ocean, let the waves carry them away. So very beachy, very beachy. Anyway, I am going to stop here, and then I will go on, take a picture of the book nook and post it on my Instagram so you can see it there if you want to see how wonky it is. But this is what we did today, and I really love the result of it. It was, as usually, a lot of fun with you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And next week you will get a normal video. Normal. Next week you'll get a normal video just like you're used to, and then I will see you guys the third Friday in March month. and I'm looking forward to that. Thank you so much. This was fun. Hope to make the next one. Oh yes, please, that would be so nice. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for dropping by, everyone, and welcome to new ones. And I will see you guys next Wednesday and live in 4 weeks. Anyway, I'll see you guys, so have a nice weekend.